here one important thing I want to discuss once again, that stronger acids always form stable anion. Please keep in your mind, stronger acids always form stable anion. Okay, please don't forget this point. Once again I'm telling you, and stability of anion, okay, depends on what? Electronegativity and size and electron withdrawing groups. Clear everyone? Electron withdrawing groups, electronegativity and size. Followed everyone? Right. Now coming to the point of the what I want to say, that let me take now sulfonic acid versus carboxylic acid. I want to compare sulfonic acid versus carboxylic acid. Clear everyone? Now here from sulfonic acid remove the H plus. From sulfonic acid remove the H plus, then we will get this anion. Clear everyone? Now we will write the resonance of this one. So when the negative charge goes here, then the pi bond has to shift to oxygen. Followed everyone? Then we will get one resonance structure here, R S O minus double bonded O double bonded O. Clear? Then we will write one more canonical form here. So when the negative charge comes here, pi bond has to go towards oxygen. So we will write one more canonical form. One more canonical form, R S double bonded O O minus double bonded O. So these are the three canonical forms. Followed everyone? So remember everyone, these are the three equal resonance structures. Why they are equal? Tell me. Why? Because in every structure one O minus is there and two double bonded O are there. One O minus and two double bonded O are there. Hope you are able to understand this point. Clear? Let us talk about the carboxylic acid. Okay. Now R C double bonded OH. So now what is the anion? Remove the proton. Now carboxylic acid. See clearly. Let me write here. Now R C double bonded O O minus. R C double bonded O O minus. Now here when the negative charge comes here, pi bond has to go here. Clear? So now here what happened? R C O minus double bonded O. Okay. So now see clearly everyone. Now see clearly. So these are the two equal resonance structures. Two equal resonance structures. Clear? So now see clearly everyone. Now in case of first one, we are having three equal resonance structures. In case of second one, we are having two equal resonance structures. Followed? In case of first one, three equal resonance structures. In case of second one, two equal resonance structures. Followed everyone? So now tell me, which anion is more stable? Which anion is more stable? So remember everyone, anion of sulfonic acid. Anion of sulfonic acid is more stable than anion of carboxylic acid. Anion of sulfonic acid is more stable than anion of carboxylic acid. Clear everyone? Therefore now I can come to a conclusion that remember everyone, sulfonic acid is stronger acid when compared to the carboxylic acid. Clear? Sulfonic acid is stronger acid when compared to the carboxylic acid. I hope you are able to understand. Write quickly. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, right. Let us go to one more comparison here. One more question I want to discuss here. One question I want to discuss here. Okay, so what is that one? Compare the acidic strength of the following. Compare the acidic strength of the following. Okay, so here I am giving some compounds here clearly. First one is methane. Second one, ethene. Third one, ethine. Fourth one, ammonia. Next, H2O. Next, HF. I want you to solve this question. I will wait for some time. మొత్తం కాదు నేను అనేటప్పుడు అంట ఆ తర్వాత ఏం జరుగుతుంది దానికి భయం అవుతున్నా ఆ తర్వాత నేను ఎత్తి కొట్టుకోవాలి కదా ఆ మాట నేను అనద్దు ఎట్లా చేస్తావని ఏం పెట్టలేదు నన్ను ఒక్కడు కూడా నేను ఒకటి పది చెప్తూ ఉన్నాను అయిన వాటికి నేను ఎప్పుడు ఏ రోజు కాదు ఏమంటారు తెలుసా అది చేసింది ఏదో చేసిండు ఇప్పటి నుంచి మంచిగా లైఫ్ నాకు మంచిగా అంటే నాకు లక్ష వేసుకోవాలి పిల్లలు చదువుతాం నేను అట్లా బతకాలి బాగా అట్లాంటి నీకుండే ఆశ నువ్వు కాదు కాలేజ్ ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఉంది ఎక్కువ సేవ్ చేయొచ్చు అదే నచ్చినట్టు చేయు మళ్ళీ ఏమన్నా అయితే మమ్మల్ని అనుకున్నావు I think you are doing the question, everyone. నీతోనే కరెక్ట్ గా లేదు అదే చెప్తున్నా నీతోనే కరెక్ట్ గా లేదు నాకు ఇంకా వేరే వాళ్ళతో నేను ఉంటున్నా నీతోనే కరెక్ట్ గా లేదు నాకు ఇంకా వేరే వాళ్ళతో ఉంటుందా అదే నువ్వేంటి అన్ని నాయి తప్పులు నాయే మొత్తం నాయే మురళి గురించి అంతా ఉపయోగించినావు కదా దాని అన్ని నువ్వే అంటావు కదా So let us solve the question now. Okay, so first of all, from methane remove the H plus. Then what is the anion formed? CH3 minus. Clear? Next, second one is what? CH2 double bonded CH2. Here, from this one, remove the H plus CH2 double bonded CH minus. Followed now CH triple bonded CH. From this, if you remove the proton, then you will get this one. Next is the ammonia. From ammonia, if you remove H plus, then you will get the NH2 minus. Okay. Then the next compound given is what? H2O. In H2O, remove the H plus, then you will get the OH minus. Okay. Then after, let me take now HF. Okay. From HF, remove the proton, then you will get F minus. Clear? These are the anions formed. Now we have to check the stability. So this is first anion, this is the second anion, this is the third anion, this is the fourth one, this is the fifth one, this is the sixth one. Clear? First of all, you see, in case of first three, carbon is there, and here nitrogen, and here oxygen, and here fluorine. All these elements belongs to same period. When elements are belonging to same period, we have to depend on what? Electronegativity. Am I right? We have to depend on electronegativity. Is it clear, everyone? So depend on the electronegativity. So if more electronegative atom has negative charge, then it is more stable. If more electronegative atom is having negative charge, then it is more stable. Clear? Therefore, now we will do one thing. First of all, we will see the stability of anion. Stability of anion we will see. So first of all, F minus is more stable. Clear? Then after, negative charge on oxygen. Okay. Before going to discuss this one important thing I want to tell you here. Okay. So please be clear here, everyone. And one important thing here. So now what is that one means? sp carbon is more electronegative when compared to sp3 nitrogen. This you have to keep in your mind. sp carbon is more electronegative when compared to sp3 nitrogen. sp carbon more electronegative when compared to sp3 nitrogen. So now let us apply the principle here. This is sp carbon, this is sp3 nitrogen. So which is more electronegative? sp carbon, as I told you. Clear, everyone? So negative charge on more electronegative atom is more stable. Na? Negative charge on more electronegative atom is more stable. Therefore, now tell me, after OH minus, now CH triple bonded C minus will come. Followed, then after NH2 minus will come. Then in the stability order, CH2 double bonded CH minus will come. Then after CH3 minus will come. This is the stability order. This is the stability order. Clear? Now correspondingly acidic strength order then. Correspondingly acidic strength order then. Okay. So HF greater than H2O greater than C2H2 greater than ammonia greater than C2H4 greater than methane. This is the acidic strength order. And please don't forget this important exception. Actually, nitrogen carbon, if we compare, nitrogen is more electronegative. Remember, everyone, nitrogen is more electronegative. But this is one exception here. Okay, what is the exception? sp carbon is more electronegative when compared to sp3 nitrogen. I hope you are able to understand this one. Completed. Now here let us do one more important question now. Okay, now see clearly. Okay, now here let me take two hydrogens. Okay, so let me name them as this is A, this is B hydrogen. Which hydrogen is more acidic? Do this question everyone. Which hydrogen is more acidic? Okay, I think you are solving this question. Okay, now let us see the, first of all we will remove the H plus, then we will see stability. Clear? So this is A, is it clear? Now here this is B. So now here see clearly everyone now, this negative charge is there, na? This negative charge is the resonance stabilized. This is the resonance stabilized. Okay, and this one not at all stable. Followed. So anion of A is stable when compared to anion of B. Therefore, HA is stronger acid when compared to HB. HA is stronger acid when compared to HB. Here. Next. Here, let me compare the carboxylic acid versus phenol. Carboxylic acid versus phenol. అన్ని తెలుసు కానీ పరిస్థితులు ఏముందో కదా ఏమనలేదు ఏమను అదే వచ్చింది కదా అలా పండుగ డిస్టర్బ్ అవుతుంది అదే వన్ డిస్టర్బ్ అవుతుంది వానికి కావాలి ఏమన్నా వన్ డిస్టర్బ్ చేయాలి ఫస్ట్ పిల్లలు చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ నాకు నా ఉద్యోగం నా పైసలు అదే ఉద్యోగం నువ్వే చేస్తుంది అట్లా అనుకుంటూ పోవాలి నెచ్చి కొట్టుకుంటాడు వాడు So now let us see carboxylic acid versus phenol. Okay, so first of all, in carboxylic acid, if you remove the H plus, you will get this anion. Clear? So when the negative charge comes here, I bond will go here, followed. So let us write this canonical form: R C O minus double bonded O, followed everyone. These are the two equal resonance structures of anion of carboxylic acid. Completed. Now let us talk about the phenol then. Okay, so this is the anion of phenol. This is the anion of phenol. So when the negative charge comes here, pi bond has to go to next carbon. Therefore, now what happened here? If we write the resonance structure here, double bonded O. So here negative charge and the pi bond. Now in the next resonance structure, pi bond will go to the para position, and here double bonded O. Next, in the next resonance structure, okay, now here double bonded O. Now two pi bonds, negative charge will reach to ortho position. Okay, now in the last canonical form, three pi bonds in the ring, this is OH. Clear? Now these are the 5 resonance structures. Okay, but they are not equal. Why they are not equal means, now you see in first one, 3 pi bonds are there in the ring. Clear? In the ring. Now here only 2 pi bonds are there in the ring, you see. Then how they are equal? Is it clear? So phenoxide ion is having 5 resonance structures, but they are unequal. Carboxyl anion is having only 2, but they are equal. So now can you tell me stability order, which is more stable here? First of all, we will check the stability order, anion stability. We will see the anion stability. So anion of carboxylate ion is more stable when compared to the anion of phenol. Clear? Then acidic strength order we are going to see then. Clear? Acidic strength order. Okay. Carboxylic acid is the stronger acid when compared to phenol. Okay. So this is one important point again. Carboxylic acid is stronger acid when compared to phenol. So please copy this one quickly. Okay. Now let us discuss about the acidic strength of phenols. Sorry, alcohols. Let me mention about alcohols here. I made a mistake here. Acidic strength of alcohol. Sorry. Clear everyone? Acidic strength of alcohols. Okay. Now coming to the point of the acidic strength of alcohols. First of all, let me take the primary alcohol or CH2OH. Clear? From primary alcohol, let us remove the H plus ion. Then here we will get the RCH2O minus. Clear everyone? Then after we are going to see the secondary alcohol here. Clear? From secondary alcohol, remove the H plus. Okay. Now coming to the point of the tertiary alcohol RCROH. This is the tertiary alcohol. So tertiary alcohol, when you remove the proton from tertiary alcohol, okay, then you get this one. Clear? Now let us check the anion stability. Now in first one you see R is there. Okay, R is what? Plus I group, that means electron donating group. Is it clear? Electron donating group. So remember everyone, electron donating group will destabilize the anion. Always remember, electron donating group will destabilize the anion. In second one you see two plus I groups are there. Anion is less stable. In third one you see three alkyl groups are there. Anion is least stable. Hope you are understanding here. Followed? Therefore, now if we see from here to here, okay, so anion stability is decreasing. So comparatively, first anion is more stable. When first anion is more stable, corresponding acid is the strong acid. Corresponding acid is a strong acid. Therefore, among the alcohols, acidic strength order, if we see, primary alcohols are stronger acids when compared to secondary and tertiary. Okay, so please copy quickly. I hope it is clear, everyone. Okay, now here let us think about the one more comparison here. Phenol versus ethanol. Phenol versus ethanol. So you please try this one. Which is strong acid, which is weak acid? Think and tell me. Form their anions, check the stability. I hope you people are doing this one. Okay, let me explain. Now, here This is the phenol, am I right? Clear? So from phenol, if H plus ion is removed out, then here we get the phenoxide ion. Clear? And this phenoxide ion, I think just now I wrote the resonance structures. So this is the resonance stabilized. Phenoxide ion is the resonance stabilized anion. Completed. Now coming to the point of the ethanol, C2H5OH ethanol. So from ethanol, if you remove the H plus, then you will get ethoxide ion, C2H5O minus. Okay, remember everyone, here plus I group is there, you see, no? Plus I group means what? Electron donating group. And just now I told you, electron donating group will destabilize the anion. So here anion is less stable here. Anion is less stable. Clear? So where anion is more stable means phenol. Therefore, I can come to a conclusion here that, okay, so see clearly, phenol is stronger acid than alcohol. Phenol is stronger acid than alcohol. So please copy it quickly. Completed everyone? Right. Let us go for next one more comparison here. Okay. So now one more comparison is formic acid, okay, versus oxalic acid. Formic acid versus oxalic acid. Okay. Now here this is the formic acid. Clear? So from formic acid, if you remove the H plus, then we will get the formate anion. Am I right? Formate anion. Now let us take the oxalic acid. What is oxalic acid formula? COOH and COOH. Clear? So now remove H plus. Okay. Before removing H plus, one important point I want to tell you. This COOH is there, na, minus I group. Clear? So now tell me where H plus is lost easily. Where H plus is lost easily. Okay. I think you know minus I groups will increase the acidic strength. Therefore, H plus is lost easily in case of oxalic acid. So now, after losing the H plus, okay, let me write this one like this. Okay, so here I want to write like this one. Now, see clearly, everyone know. So this one and this one, right? So let us think that here to remove the first H plus ion, let us think that acid dissociation constant is K1. Followed. One more H plus also there. Okay, that also we will be removing now. Followed. That also will remove now. So now here what happened? Now let us remove the second H plus. Okay, for that let us think here acid dissociation constant is Ka2. Followed. Now what happened? The CO minus is there now, it is plus I. Clear? Because whenever negative charge is there, electron rich is the electron donating group, that means plus I group here. Therefore now what happened? If you remove the second one, then we will get this one. Clear everyone? So now tell me, what is the relation between Ka1 and Ka2? What is the relation between Ka1 and Ka2? That is one important question here. Okay, so here let me give the answer here, that Ka1 is greater than Ka2. Why? What is the reason for this one? Ka1 is greater than Ka2. Okay, because in case of Ka1 you see clearly here minus I group is there, which increases the acidic strength. In case of Ka2 you see plus I group is there, which decreases the acidic strength. Is it clear? But actually what is our comparison? Our comparison is between the formic acid and oxalic acid. Clear? So you have to compare Ka of formic acid with Ka1 of oxalic acid. Now can you tell me, here H plus is lost easily, formic acid or oxalic acid? In formic acid there is no minus I group, but in oxalic acid minus I group is there. Am I right everyone? Therefore now what is the conclusion here is that, so see clearly everyone know. So here I am writing oxalic acid is stronger acid. Oxalic acid is stronger acid than formic acid. Oxalic acid is stronger acid than formic acid. This is one important conclusion here. Complete everyone? Okay, now let us take here one more comparison here. Okay, that is the oxalic acid versus malonic acid. Oxalic acid versus malonic acid. Okay, now here let us take now oxalic acid. So what is oxalic acid? COOH, COOH. Now what is the malonic acid here? COOH, CH2, COOH. This is the malonic acid. Okay, now here as I told you now, one COOH is the minus I group. Okay, here also this is minus I group only. So but now to remove the H plus, now see clearly everyone now, to remove the H plus I will write here clearly. Now to remove this H plus, okay, from minus I group the distance is very large. But here the distance is very small, you see. I think you know inductive is distance dependent. Is it clear, everyone? Inductive is distance dependent. Therefore, now tell me in oxalic acid and malonic acid, okay, which is stronger acid and why? Okay, remember everyone, oxalic acid is stronger acid because in oxalic acid, one COOH is very close to other COOH. But in malonic acid, one COOH is far away with other COOH. So distance is increasing because inductive is distance dependent. Clear? So what is our conclusion here? Conclusion is that, okay, oxalic acid is stronger acid than malonic acid. Clear everyone? Oxalic acid is stronger acid than malonic acid. Completed. And one more important conclusion also we can make here. Okay. So what is that one? See clearly. As the distance between two COOH groups is increasing, as the distance between two COOH groups is increasing, clear? Then what happened here? Acidic strength decreases. Acidic strength decreases. Clear? This is one important conclusion here. As the distance between two COOH groups increases, acidic strength decreases. Finished? Okay. Now, if we take the acids, like now, you see everyone know. So, first one is what? Oxalic acid here. Let me write there. Names also. So, first one is the oxalic acid. Now, second one, let me increase the distance here with one CH2. Clear? Therefore, second one is the malonic acid. Malonic acid. Next, let me increase the distance here. CH2, CH2, COOH followed. So this is said to be succinic acid. Succinic acid. Clear? So if I increase one more CH2, so COOH. Okay, CH2, I can write like this, no, 3 times. Okay, now here COOH. So what is the name of this one? Glutaric acid. Glutaric acid. So if we take these acids, so you see now that the distance between two COOH groups are increasing. Acidic strength what happened? Decreases. I hope you are able to understand. Therefore, now if we see the acidic strength order here, acidic strength order. So first we will get the oxalic acid. Clear? Greater than malonic acid. Okay, greater than succinic acid, greater than glutaric acid, Clear? So this is the acidic strength order of dicarboxylic acids. So please copy quickly. Finished everyone, this one? Okay. Next, one more important comparison. Even we got this one in the previous NEET examination also. Okay. Malic acid versus fumaric acid. Malic acid versus fumaric acid. Put the heading. Okay. Now, what is this malic acid? What is this fumaric acid? Okay. So, malic acid is this one. COOH, COOH, H and H. Both the hydrogens are same side of double bond. So, this is the cis isomer. Now, here, C double bonded C. Here, both the hydrogens are exactly opposite to each other. Clear? Then here, COOH and here, COOH. This is the trans isomer. So, malic acid is cis isomer, fumaric acid is trans isomer. Followed. Now here I want to remove one H plus. For that, acid dissociation constant is Ka1. Clear? So when you remove the H plus here, then what happened here? COOH. Okay, COO minus. Clear? Then H and H. Similarly, here also remove one H plus. For that, acid dissociation constant is Ka1. Clear? So remove any one H plus here. So let us think here COO minus, then here this one. So first of all, compare the Ka1 values, everyone. Compare the Ka1 values and tell me whose Ka1 is greater, whose Ka1 is lesser. Compare the Ka1 values here. Okay, so remember everyone, Ka1 of malic acid is greater than Ka1 of fumaric acid. Malic acid and Ka1 of fumaric acid. Okay, how? Now here what happens here, now try to understand the point here. Here the anion is resonance stabilized. Sorry, the anion is stabilized by hydrogen bonding. Clear? And here anion is less stable. Here. No hydrogen bonding, nothing. Anion is less stable. No hydrogen bond, nothing is there here. I hope you are able to understand this one. If anion is more stable, corresponding acid is strong acid, that you know clearly. So here in first case, anion is stabilized by what? Hydrogen bonding. Completed. Now we'll do one thing. Here, one more express is there now, that also we will remove. Okay, let us think that Ka2 is the acid dissociation content, so remove the second one. Clear? Now here also, let us think now Ka2, one more express is there. Therefore, now what happened? C double bond at COO minus. Here also COO minus. Here hydrogen, even here also hydrogen. Similarly, in this case, what happened? C double bond at C, hydrogen and hydrogen. Here COO minus, and here also COO minus. Clear? Now compare the Ka2 values now. Compare the Ka2 values. Okay, so remember everyone, Ka2 of malic acid is less than Ka2 of fumaric acid. Ka2 of malic acid is less than Ka2 of fumaric acid. Why? What is the reason? What is the reason here? The reason is that here this hydrogen is involved in the hydrogen. So removal of it is not involved in any hydrogen bonding, so its removal will be easy. That is the reason why Ka2 of malic acid is less than Ka2 of fumaric acid. But on the whole, acidic strength means we have to see Ka1. So tell me, whose Ka1 value is more, malic acid than fumaric acid? Therefore, now tell me, malic and fumaric, which is stronger acid means here, okay, malic acid is stronger acid than fumaric acid. Clear? Malic acid is stronger acid than fumaric acid. Clear? Okay. Still aromatic acids left over, that we will see in tomorrow's class. Now I will be showing you the slides from the starting onwards. Okay. So first one you see sulfonic acid versus carboxylic acid. Take the screenshot. Okay. Then after here, one question where did you see? And this question depends on one exception. Here one exception I wrote here. Sp carbon is more negative than sp3 nitrogen. Clear? This is acidic strength order. Clear? Now here one compound is given, in that two hydrogens are mentioned, A and B. Which is more acidic? That only I asked there. Clear? Next, carboxylic acid versus phenol. So here, one conclusion is carboxylic acid is stronger acid than phenol. Completed. Then after acidic strength of alcohols, you see. Primary greater than secondary greater than tertiary, acidic strength of alcohols. Then here, alcohol versus phenol. Clear? Now here, formic acid versus oxalic acid. So conclusion is oxalic acid is stronger acid than formic acid. Okay. Then oxalic acid versus malonic acid. Okay. As the distance between two COOH groups increases, acidic strength decreases. Completed. Then maleic acid versus fumaric acid. Maleic is cis isomer, fumaric is trans isomer. Clear? So maleic acid is stronger acid than fumaric acid. Okay. Remaining acidic strengths in tomorrow class we will complete. Clear everyone? Thank you one and all. Have a nice day.